Member for Timmins James Bay.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. One of the really disturbing things that Premier Danielle Smith used her platform to was to falsely say that Ukraine was having nuclear weapons, which we know was false. This is part of the Putin propaganda. And yet when we raised Danielle Smith in the House, we haven't seen a single Conservative speak up. And yet the member for Sherwood Park decided to try and avoid the conversation about the refusal of Conservatives to denounce pro-Putin propaganda and start speaking about nuclear disarmament. I find it really ironic that when the Conservatives are asked to make a simple statement, do they support Danielle Smith's claims that Ukraine deserved the attack, that Russia had a right to be upset with them, that Danielle Smith is perpetuating falsehoods, we haven't seen a single Alberta Conservative stand up and say it's wrong. I want to ask my honourable colleague why she thinks that the member for Sherwood Park and the rest of the Alberta caucus and the Saskatchewan caucus are rallying to try and divert attention from the despicable language coming out of the Premier of Alberta on pro-Putin propaganda.
The honourable member for Vancouver East.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Speaker. My colleague is dead on with his comments. It is despicable. It is wrong. And it's funny, you know, the Conservatives cannot find the courage to speak up, at least not so far. So I would really ask any one of them to say clearly what the Premier of Alberta has said is wrong, and to say clearly and to demand an apology. It is so important for Canadians to stand united and to send a clear message. We cannot afford to have a premier of this country to say that this war that Putin has waged on Ukraine is justified.